Still gonna send it.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy TJ, aka Just Gonna Send It with a 1 on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, pretty much any freaking thing you can imagine. I wanted to make this video to summarize my first year streaming. You guys might not agree with it. You guys might not really give a shit what I have to say about it, but I'm still gonna say it, so I love you guys. So I started streaming June 10th of 2018, and a year later I'm still streaming, so that's good news. Over this year, I kind of got some do's and don'ts, what to do with streaming. This is all off of my experience, and these are my opinions, so I hope, if you disagree with them, I totally understand. Like, you guys all have that right, but this is based off of what I've learned. So I want to start with some do's as far as streaming. One thing that I would say, you don't have, this one is kind of got an asterisk next to it. You don't have to do it, but it could add a little bit to your stream. A lot of things that I read and listened to talked about a camera, example, like the camera I'm using. There's plenty of successful streamers that don't use a camera, and it's okay if you don't want to use one. A benefit that I've noticed through streaming by using a camera is people that are watching in my community get to see my facial reactions through stuff. I get scared by shit all the time. Like, even if I'm like, even Fortnite, like if something just pops up out of nowhere and it's super loud, it scares the shit out of me. My facial reaction, they love to see that. Now, you don't need that. It's just that's kind of like a bonus that people enjoy watching. Another thing is, like, when I snipe, I do like a little mouth twitch that I hear about all the time, about how stupid I look, because they know when I'm about to snipe because I'll make a little mouth twitch. So that's been interesting. I mean, shit, there's times that I wish that I could just stream and just be in my underwear and a tank top, but I know that TOS would come after me for having too much sexy on screen, so I put some clothes on and I stream away. But that is a benefit to not having a camera. This would I would say this is one of the bigger tips I could give, and it is your mic. Now, not everybody's gonna have an expensive ass mic with an expensive ass audio system, and that's fine. Before this, I had a Blue Yeti, and I really didn't take the time to understand that OBS and Streamlabs has like compressor and noise gates in it and stuff. I would definitely watch YouTube's Gaming Careers as a very good video on that. Go in there, watch that. You can have like a snowball, you can have cheaper mics and still not pick up everything in the background, the clicking, which some people like the clicking, so the clicking isn't that big of a deal. But like my AC unit right now, it's buzzing, it's full blast. I'm a quarter ton of fun. It's hot in here. I got this thing super low, but it's working, but you don't hear it on the mic. And like, that is something that I have read a lot of people say. I've watched a lot of people on YouTube talk about. I've even talked to people in my chat about it. If they go into a channel and they just hear constant buzzing, or the mic is just, you're screaming into the mic, and it's just not, it like, that will turn people off to your channel. And that's one thing that I would suggest taking the time out of. That is one easy fix that you could do to potentially have more people come in and stay in your stream. Another thing that I would suggest is taking a day off in your schedule. For those 2.5 months that I think I took 2 days off, like, you need time to go outside. You need to just go outside. And yes, you can do it during the day, but you need something to just go get your mind off of stuff, to refresh yourself, refresh your mind, to be able to bring good content to people. Now, this might be different for somebody else, because I look at streaming as, I want to be an entertainer. If tomorrow I had to give up video games, I could give up video games. Like, if I had to. I don't want to, but I could. I more so do this for the entertainment value, I like to make people laugh. I like people to come in here and feel comfortable. It's an escape for them from all the shit that's going on in their life and all the bad stuff that's going on in the world. They can come in here and they know that they're going to get some laughs. Just go outside and refresh yourself is something that I would suggest with the streaming, if you're streaming long hours. Another big thing that I would suggest that really helped me, and I see a lot of people struggling with, is the viewer count. Turn your viewer count off while you stream. If you want to go back and look at the viewer count afterwards, as far as just kind of looking at the data and trying to understand, you know, is this a good time for me to stream? Is this the right time I should stream? Should I stream this time on this day and this time on this day? I totally get that. I do that as well. But while you're streaming, you are so focused, and this is my own experience. I was so focused on the number that is time. So like if I had like 18 people in there, I'd look and then I'd go back to playing and I look and there'd be 15 people and I'm like, well, shit, why'd I lose those 3 people? You know, was it something that I did? You have to understand every one of those viewers is living a life and they have everything in their life going on at the same time. So maybe they had to hop off for a little bit and they had to go do something. You cannot, because you'll start thinking about that so much that it takes away from the content that you're putting out, and it's just not good for you. And I'm still at a point where like I still worry about the numbers a little bit, but my best streams where like I see my most followers happen, I see the most subs happen, and I see my best growth is when I'm not focused on the numbers, because that's time that I'm focusing on entertaining the people that are in my chat. My last suggestion that I have is to start out on multiple platforms. If you have access to it, there's a website called restream.io. Now this is something that lets you take your stream and put it out on multiple channels at one time. So like it'll do Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, Facebook, and it'll show you like, hey, you gotta share on Facebook, you gotta like on Twitch, and it'll show you each individual aspect of the stream. So like you're not like guessing what's happening where. If I could go back to when I started streaming, I might start with that, because that, let's just say you stream to Twitch or YouTube, Facebook, whatever you stream on, and you get 10 people that see your stream in that one day. Well, if you use that restream.io, that's 10 people on Twitch. That could be 10 more people on YouTube. That could be 10 more people on Facebook. You are exposing your content to more people that way. Now, as an affiliate, you can't do that for Twitch. You can do it, but you can't stream the same stuff that you're streaming onto Twitch onto other platforms at the same time. You have to wait. I think it's like 24 hours. I am more than happy where I am today with Twitch, and I have busted my ass, and I have grown a community that I love every one of these people that come in and watch my stream. But Twitch is not a place for smaller streamers to get recognized very easily, especially if you play oversaturated games. My favorite game right now is Fortnite. Not a good game to get found if you are a smaller streamer, because you're at the bottom of the directory and it takes hours for people to get down to you, and it's just, people aren't going to do that. It's not realistic to think that people will do that. So that's where if I am somebody that's just starting streaming, I'm doing that restream.io, getting my name out, getting more exposed to people. If you're just streaming, Facebook is a good, I don't know too much about YouTube streaming because I haven't really looked into it. But at one point I was thinking about going to Facebook streaming. And the reason being is Facebook makes it so much easier to be seen by other people. If I'm streaming and one of my friends that has 500-600 friends on their friends list shares my stream, automatically that's potential for 500 to 600 more people see my stuff. And Twitch doesn't have anything like that, and it sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. And those times that I've thought about going to Facebook, like I know that if I would have stopped and just gone to Facebook, I'd probably have like 4 to 5 times the amount of followers that I have right now, and I would be getting way more exposure. But I feel like with how hard it is to grow on Twitch and where I'm at, I don't want to give up on it. It's just not something that I'm wanting to stop. It would be cool to know that my content's getting out to more people, but with time, you know, and that's one of the things is like, trust the process. Do not go into streaming if you think you're going to make it big overnight. And that was one of the big things that I struggled with at the beginning, because I was always a class clown. I always like to make people laugh. My personality, you know, was likable by some people. I won't say everyone, you know, I've had people hate me, but whatever, they suck. And they're wrong. But I thought I was going to go into this, I was going to turn the game on, I was going to make people laugh, and I was going to blow up. That's not the case. It's very, 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 very hard to do this. When I started streaming, I would not have thought that I would put in the hours to grow to where I'm at now. And that's not to say that I didn't think it was hard work. It's just I didn't think it was going to be as hard to be seen. And that's another thing. Everybody now is a streamer. So, you know, and especially in an oversaturated game, you know, there's a bajillion people streaming Fortnite every 10 minutes. So it's been a lesson that I've learned over the year, and it's made me appreciate the grind that much more. So now that we got some of the do's out, some don'ts I would recommend. And you know what? Most of you are grown-ass people and you're going to do what you want. So if you don't like what I have to say, you know, don't listen to me. I'm just some dude that's talking to you on a webcam right now. So one thing I would suggest, I'm in a lot of groups on Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, about streaming and all that. And I go in there and I read a lot of the posts and stuff. And I always see a lot of people that, you know, somebody might post something about how they, you know, they're applying for partner, or they just had the best stream of their life. And I shit you not, there's always at least 3 to 5 people minimum in the first several comments. I can't average 3 people. Oh, I wish I could be you. Oh man, I really just wish that more people would come to my stream. Please, please, please don't be that person. Because, and the reason I'm saying that, I'm not saying this to shit on those people, but I feel like you would benefit from not going about it that way. The time that you're spending on these posts saying, you know, you're not going to get legitimate follows or legitimate community members from that. You're going to get possibly a couple sympathy follows, and they're going to come in and they might check your stuff out. But the time that you're spending on going in these posts and being like, I wish I could get, you know, that 3 average followers to be able to apply for affiliate, use that to go into another person's stream and make friends. Don't go in there and promote yourself. We'll get to that. But go in there, make friends. They might come check your stuff out. They might not. It's not a guarantee they're going to. Don't ever go into anything streaming. Don't donate to someone. Don't add them as a friend. Don't do any of that expecting that they're going to come check out your channel, because it's just not realistic. Take that time and really work on your content. You know, maybe put out a funny video on Twitter or Instagram. It's just, it sucks because like I want to see people succeed, but people that choose to go that route, it's not like somebody's going to see that and they're going to be like, well, shit, let's host him with 1,000 people just because he said I can't average 3 people, which hosts don't count to your average. So just heads up, you're not going to get people that are really coming in there because they like your content. You're going to have a couple people come in there because they feel bad they read your post, and like, I don't know if they're going to stick around for you to continue to grow. So that's just one suggestion. You know, I might get chewed up about that, but whatever. Another thing is, don't rush the process. I talked about it a little bit before, but this really is, I have never in my life grinded for anything harder than this. My bachelor's was not this hard. My associates was not this hard. A grind and a half to stream and to get noticed and to have your stuff grow. There are so many things that go into streaming that I was not prepared for, which I kind of like because I'm learning new stuff, but at the same time, I wish I would have maybe taken a little bit more time and really studied up on this stuff before I started streaming. But the cool thing is, if you're just starting, you have plenty of YouTube videos, plenty of time to get into this and things so that you're prepared. You know, I don't go out and blow a bunch of money on high quality mic. Like, I have a $350 mic. I have a $400 Go XLR. I got a Stream Deck. I have 2 like I have shit that even if I was trying to brag about it, I couldn't, because like, I'm still paying for this shit. You don't have to have all this stuff to stream, and that is one thing that I would suggest. Do get what you can, and then have your stream money go into upping stuff into your stream. Don't go out and buy all this shit right away. Another don't that I can't believe that people actually do this stuff still, but like for like, follow for follow, sub for sub, shout out for shout out. That stuff does not get you the growth that you need. You will not get genuine. These follow for follows, somebody will follow your shit and then unfollow you like a week later just because you followed them, they got what they wanted, and they're out. streaming to me, I want to make it a career and I love to do it. And I hate to see people get hindered by stupid shit like that they just, maybe they don't know isn't a good way, or they are being told by the wrong person, hey, you should do this because I grew from a follow for follow. You want followers, as in you want genuine people in your stream that care about you and you care about them and you build something with them. Follow for follow, you're not getting that. When I say go into another person's stream and make friends, this is where it gets tricky. I am not saying you should go into somebody's stream and say, hey, you stream, I stream, would you come check my stream out? It is self-promotion. Do not, please, this is probably way more important than the victim thing. Please do not self-promote in other people's streams. Even if you go into somebody's stream and you're like, hey man, gotta go, I'm gonna stream, it was good seeing you. Like, even that is like a little bit of self-promotion, because like it's such a douchey thing to do. One thing that I've really started since I've been trying to grow my social media, one thing I've really started noticing is within 3 to 4 seconds of me hitting post, all of a sudden I got somebody in there, hey, I like your stuff. Would you mind coming and dropping a follow and a like on my page? They won't follow you. They won't like your stuff. They'll just comment because they copy and paste it onto your shit. And part of me wants to follow one of these people and just see over a month how their growth is, because like I just cannot fathom people actually do that shit and they think that's gonna make them blow up. You know, somebody's gonna be like, well, fuck my post, I'm gonna go check out their stuff. It's just stuff like that I don't understand, and I hope people understand that that's not going to help them grow either, but whatever. I mean, people are going to do whatever they want to do. And to wrap up the don'ts, I would say don't go into this expecting fame. I feel that it was kind of an issue how over the last year and a half, gaming and esports and streaming, all of that kind of like, I mean, it was always a big thing, but it kind of like really blew up since the whole like Ninja thing. Like Ninja became huge, you know, he was on the cover of ESPN and all that. And I'm not saying Ninja is a problem. What I'm saying is I think that a lot of these younger kids, and there's even some adults that I've seen in some of these, like the threads that I read and stuff, they automatically think all you got to do is turn the game on and start streaming and you're going to be making millions of dollars soon. Like, they don't understand how much work goes into this. I feel for them because they're going to get smacked real hard by reality. And that's usually, you know, when somebody starts streaming for a couple weeks, they're like, wow, this isn't very easy, and they quit. But that person might actually be a very good streamer. They're just not dedicated to putting the time in. You know, I see all these kids that see Ninja and they're all like, I want to be Ninja, I want to be Tfue. But one thing with streaming is I think that all of us can bring our own brand or our own, everyone has something dope about them. And I feel like it gets washed out a little bit when they try to be somebody else. For example, I hear all the time that I sound and look like Tim the Tap Man. Now, that could just be because I'm a fat white dude with a beard and tattoos and a deep voice, and automatically, you know, we all are all the same. But I want to be known as TJ Just Gonna Send It, not the guy that looks like Tim the Tap Man. And no disrespect to him, he's one of the best, if not the best streamer in my eyes. I just want to bring my own thing to Twitch, and I hope that I have the ability to do that. So that kind of wraps up the do's and don'ts that I've learned throughout the year. I could probably make another video or two on this, depending on how this one goes. One last thing, I would say social media is so important in streaming. One real easy way is to save your clips on Twitch, download them to your computer, you put them on a thing called OneDrive, and then you download OneDrive on your phone, and you can download those videos onto your phone right from OneDrive. It makes putting clips on Instagram so easy. Twitter, you can do it off your computer, but Instagram is kind of, you got to go through a little more hoops and stuff to be able to do that. But that is the easiest way I've found to be able to do that. I can go through a video on that too if anybody needs help with that. But one thing that I started doing recently is after I get done streaming and I'm laying in bed and, you know, I'm going through YouTube and all that, I'll take like 10 minutes and I'll set up 1 to 2 posts for Instagram and Twitter for the next day. set them up, put all the hashtags in there. I hate hashtags, but you need to use them. They're good for your posts. But put the hashtags, do all the stuff for the posts, and then save the post as a draft. And then the next day, all you have to do is go in and post it. It saves time. You know, you don't, because there's times I'll go to stream and I'll be like, shit, I forgot to post a clip today. It makes it a lot easier to do that. So that kind of wraps up some of the first year for me as far as do's and don'ts. And I hope this helps. You know, if it doesn't help you, I'm sorry. I wish it did. I would love to do more of these videos. It's a little bit out of what I normally do. Like it's not, I go for more like funny stuff, but I would love to help whoever I can. And so if you guys enjoy this, please let me know. I can do other YouTube videos on some of the stuff as far as like, you know, putting clips on social media or anything like that. And by no means take what I say as like you need to do it. Everybody's different. I'm a small streamer. Like I'm not out here claiming that I'm, you know, doing it big, but what I've experienced in this year, I hope to shed light on other people and help them through their potential first year. And I wish you guys all the best of luck with streaming, because it is one of the most fun and difficult things I've ever done. So I love you guys long time. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Still gonna send it.